let's cut to it. This is the ship that you should have bought. Full stop. The Avenger Titan. And while you can get away with a few different ships to start off your career, you're going to realize fairly quickly that if you didn't go with this one, you chose wrong. You can feel it, can't you? Like it's calling you. It is evocative. A serving of NASA Space Shuttle, a dash of F-14, and with just a hint of Farscape. Textured, curved, and stylish. This perfect single-seater star hopper. I love this thing. And I have every reason to. Compared to the Aurora or the Mustang, this is faster. It can hold more things. It has better weapon mounts, better maneuvering thrusters, better accommodations, and frankly, it just looks better. Which isn't to say that it's perfect, but I wouldn't want it to be. In a universe filled with people tiptoeing the line between piracy and homicide, there's a certain understated value in flying the Titan. For the most part, nobody is going to go out of their way to ruin your day. In the scheme of things, hunting you down is simply not worth their time. To the ganker, you don't have enough guns or shields to be any sort of challenge, and they run the risk of you never flying again. To the pirate, you can't hold enough of anything to be worthwhile. All in all, flying a Titan sends a very clear message. You were smart enough to not buy the Aurora, but you're not skilled enough to be flying something better. There's a vested interest for all parties involved in letting you be on your way. They'll just catch up with you later. You can forget about your EM signature. This, right here, is real stealth. But that stealth does have a cost. The Titan is, in fact, more expensive. If you're looking to buy a cheaper starter package, then both the Aurora or the Mustang are 45 real-world human monies to spend on escaping your earthbound life. The Titan is 70. A difference of $25. And I can't fault you if you want to save yourself that money, who couldn't use an extra $25. That's a bit more in the gas tank or a meal for you and your date at McDonald's. There might even be a couple bucks left over to get some stickers for that helmet you have to wear.
I think you're going to be happy with that.
In all seriousness, I feel no shame throwing stones at the space game community when it comes to money. $5,000 for ultra-wide monitors, graphics cards, and custom joysticks from Belarus. But this? No, this is where you draw the line. Take it from someone who has actually made this exact mistake. Do yourself a favor, skip the pizza this week, and fly something you actually want to give a damn about. Because you can earn enough money to buy the Titan with UEC, but you can't do it like this. With the right loadout, the Titan absolutely sings in combat, able to punch well above its weight class. A more skilled pilot can take down the tougher bounties without too much trouble. And with the right guns, you shouldn't have too much downtime from the playground. Thankfully though, you don't have to be a bloodthirsty vigilante to have fun with the Titan. And that's because of this bit right here. An actual cargo bay. In this, this tiny little ship has a cargo bay. And real quick, I will never get tired of dropping this ramp and walking into this ship. It's just so perfect. And it's useful. Commodity trading and box moving are the bread and butter of the Stanton system. And because the Titan is small and fast and cheap, she excels as a courier if you need something moved across the system. Whether it's ore or glowing boxes that explode if you don't deliver them fast enough, or what I am reasonably sure is a body that went through a trash compactor. These kind of deliveries not only pay out, but give you a primer of the go-to places around the system. It's always worthwhile to explore your neighborhood and make friends with your local drug dealer. And if you do it long enough, you start finding places you never knew existed. And an excuse to cut loose. You may not be able to fit a full mining rock inside of a Titan, but you can bring along a few toys. And have yourself a little fun in the backwoods of microtech. Weather permitting. And even if it isn't, the Titan has a nice tendency to not be rocked around as much as other ships, which means you're going to have less of an issue in atmospheric flight. And you wouldn't have to go chasing after your ship when it starts sliding off the deck. Just remember to turn off your engines. You could try your hand at rescue operations, and or cave diving if the mood suits you. But it's more important to note that the Titan doesn't have a medical bay, and these kind of jobs are more suited to a Cutlass Red or the Apollo. Still, if you're one of those people who calls an Uber instead of an ambulance, then this could be an opportunity to see what it's like on the other side of things. And speaking of unregulated taxis, it can be well worth your time using the Titan to pick up a few friends who might need a ride. Just make sure you agree on what kind of payment you'll be getting. At the end of the day, there are better ships in the verse. I'd rather use a Hornet for combat, or a Cuddy Black for a prison break, even if it is slow. If I'm going sightseeing, I'd rather do it from the comfort of an 890 jump, or a Carrack. But I'm comfortable doing all of that by myself with the Titan. It's a testament to its design that I can carry cargo and fight and explore without worrying too much if I get blown up. Or worse. Eventually, you're going to move on to a better ship. Something faster or something that fights better. Someday, you'll spend your time in ships working with a crew to melt down scrap, or scout the furthest reaches of a system for weeks on end. And when you're done with that, you're going to come back to this ship. Because it's uncomplicated and fun. And because sometimes all you need is a simple, single-seater Star